That's what I want to see. So as I said, this is based on as far as I understand, it's a popular book series. I've personally never read any of them. Um, my buddy Brawl Kowski, who you'll see on the stream sometimes, he's a big fan, at least of the first book. I don't know if he's read the whole series. So he might be popping in occasionally to let you know where the game kind of goes wrong. I honestly have no clue. But we're going to hop right in. We're going to start right from the beginning again. The game does have the thing where your choices do matter, I guess, throughout the whole play. There are 3 books. The game is, I believe, currently on sale on Steam, if you don't happen to manage to have a copy of it. I got my copy from a Humble Bundle a while back. Was not the reason I even bought the bundle, it just kind of showed up in it. And that's when I kind of decided that I would switch over to the PC version. So let's go ahead and get this started. So first, let's just make sure my screen is set up where I have... I am going to use mouse and keyboard. I could use my PlayStation controller like I did my first one. But there's really no benefit. Subtitles I will keep on. There's English and German options. Text language, there's a lot of choices. We're going to keep on English on all of those. The update is a lot more recent than the PS4 version I was playing. There was a bunch of weird glitches that I realized in that one. So hopefully they've been kind of resolved with this version. But without further ado, let's get going. Start a new game. I'm not going to play tutorial because it's kind of unnecessary. At least in the sense of it's not storyline needed. It just kind of just lets you know how to do certain things. I will have to fix my camera a little bit because it looks like I'm cutting off a little.
This should do. How do you feel?
Oh, can't complain. After all, there's a cozy tree in my back.
Just thinking the positives, lady.
But I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, maybe strengthen the town's defenses. Plain things, Tom Builder.
That'll be good for
Just
me then.
walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry.
I do
bones
love
in
the
this
animation
place.
style of this game.
Why didn't we
And the
just use
dialogue
your
isn't
staff?
terrible.
That old
At least
thing
from what I
would have done
experienced
nicely.
before.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
So I'm going to adjust the camera ever so slightly. Oh, what just happened? Oh. Ooh. Nope. The game kind of freaked out a little bit when I did that. Let's adjust that slightly. Forgive the little cutoff on the camera. It's the best I can really do, unless I do this. But I think this will be all right. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll work well. Yeah, It's unfortunate that's the way it kind of has to be done, but we do what we have to do. And we'll make it work. So let's make a fire. All I need is a few good sparks. Flint and steel should do the trick. It's good that I always have some with me.
Hurry up, I'm freezing.
So, let's build that fire. Already the master of fire building.
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be making soup.
If it helps.
Alfred, you go and look for water.
We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family.
Bottled water.
You sit, I'll take care of it.
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a lifetime. Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity, or I could die setting up houses and sheds. But what if houses and sheds would feed your family? Would you stay this time, or would you keep on looking?
I'd be glad to stay.
I'd be glad to stay.
Would you now? Just promise me you'll think about it.
Well, yeah, if it keeps my family hungry, or good, then I will stick that way. Okay, you've just collected a clue. Clues work like items. Use them on characters to talk about them. Use them on objects to ponder the clue, and the object might be connected.
Maybe we can sell the baby.
Alfred!
I'm joking. Don't listen to me.
Did you see a river nearby?
No, it's just woods.
Let's see, what does the sister know about water?
Any idea where I could find some water?
Papa, no. I'm doing my job and you have to do yours.
Well,
Anything
fine, you're
else
not
would be
getting water.
unfair.
I'll be right back.
I know. Stupid
get the
snow.
bucket.
Why did it have to come down just now?
Should never have left.
Well,
One of the
we're
last
here
things we
now.
haven't had to sell yet.
Guess there's no use complaining.
The baby's due in the coming weeks. But Agnes is still holding up nicely. I need to get her under a roof. Alfred's become a bit stubborn, but he'll come around. He's a good boy.
Hungry?
Those are our
I'm
last
fine.
turnips. If I don't get work tomorrow, we'll have to start begging. It's the first tool one would need to build a new church. Used to make sure that construction faces east. The wood is withered, but it'd still do the deed.
I like Salisbury. I wish we had stayed.
Can you see the sun yet?
No, but Martha.
Don't distract me. I'm working.
Okay, Tom's staff. Tom received this mason's tool as a farewell gift in Exeter, 1125. He uses it to lay the groundwork for new buildings. Its shadow can tell the time and point out the east, the direction a church must always face. Exeter was Tom's first time working on a cathedral, and initially was like any other job. His master builder often scolded him for not working up to standard, but soon Tom began to understand the importance of proportion, the symbolism of numbers, and the almost magical formulas for solid structures. The staff reminds him of his dream to one day build the perfect cathedral from the ground up. Okay, let's check over here.
Can I get a job when we arrive in Shiring?
You're a little girl.
Okay, deep in the woods. There's a frozen puddle. Frozen puddle of water. They deserve better than that. But if we cook it, it'll be fine. Hacha!
Too hard for my fist, but my pot should break it.
Hacha!
Houses and sheds.
Oops.
Walls and roofs.
Bangers and mash.
I'd be glad. I should be glad.
Hey, how much you want for that pot?
Tom, what's keeping you?
Okay, let's... Pesky beasts. Hope they stay away from our camp. Let's beat the shit out of the crow.
Shoot.
Strong granite. Broke it down properly, this would make wonderful porticus. Or just another plain boring door.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's walk back to the wifey. Let's get him some soup. I mean, I could do the same thing with the snow, couldn't I? I could have just warmed up the snow.
And did you think about what I asked you?
I will take the job.
Dreaming of building a cathedral was foolish. When we get to Shiring, I'll take the job.
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one?
Thank you, little girl.
Is it because God needs more houses?
May I?
If you must.
Well,
Let's start with the walls.
actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. It always starts simple, with some walls.
And on top of
Ah,
that,
there's a
you
fire
put
in the
roof.
house.
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain, and walls to keep up the roof. Together that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave.
Okay, let's put in windows.
So of course you may want some light coming in.
Windows.
Right. So the people inside can see what they're doing.
Yeah, they can't be
I
just
think you
the
forgot
blind leading the
something.
blind.
People can't get in if there are only walls.
Put some doors in then.
Right. That's why we mustn't forget the doors. And not only doors, but a big and impressive one to let in as many people as possible.
One of those rotating ones like at a
By now we've
hotel.
carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything.
The
perfectly
nuns.
proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportioned when talking to a child.
What does it mean?
It means beauty. Well, it means not only will it keep them dry,
Give them hope.
it will give them hope. Like this?
Mama?
Oh. Baby time. That ain't good.
The baby is coming.
But it's not due. Have your waters broken yet?
Soon after we started walking this morning.
You should have told me.
I'm so tired. I don't believe I can bring it into the world.
Well, just hold your nose.
But look at all the blood.
Children?
Alfred,
Alfred,
get some warm water.
get more water. Take snow if you must and make it warm.
Right.
What can I do?
Build a bigger fire.
Go and collect more wood. Let's have a bigger fire.
Alright.
Let's take that cloak.
Let me cover you.
Okay. Move around. Nothing else. Hold her.
Oh, your hands are cold.
I could warm them for you.
No. Stay here. Please.
The water's warm now.
Put it next to me.
Look around. Metal pot. Now let's hold her.
I'm here with you.
I know.
I think I'm doing it right this time.
Is the fire better now?
Can you feel the warmth?
Yes.
Children.
Alfred,
Take care of your sister.
take care of your little sister.
I'm fine. Take care of Mama instead.
Okay.
Let me do something.
Okay, Alfred.
Alfred. Don't worry, everything will be fine.
Uh-huh.
Now, Martha,
It's not long now. Be
Okay.
ready.
Let's be ready.
collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a
I'm gonna
necklace.
get the baby a nice
What for?
necklace.
You'll see.
What about me? Let me do something.
Let's tell her story.
Remember when Martha was born and the Lady Isabella acted as midwife?
You were building a chapel, and you asked her to send her maid to fetch the midwife from the village.
Yeah, and she said, that drunken old witch will let her deliver a litter of wolfhound pups. And she took us to her own chamber. Poor Lord Robert could not go to bed until Martha was born.
But why are you talking about that now? She's bleeding.
It's coming! Help me, Tom!
Alright.
It's coming!
Did I do it right?
I can see it.
It's a baby.
It looks horrible.
He's perfect. A perfect boy. You're still bleeding.
It's all right. It will stop soon. Tom,
Yes?
thank you for being my midwife.
You got it.
Do you remember the night I came to you in your lodge when you were working on my father's church?
Of course. How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you. Never.
Is this
For
a
one
conversation you
moment.
want to have in front of the kids?
Every time I think of that night, I feel so glad.
Me too.
And this, kids, is how I met your mother.
I hope you build your cathedral.
I thought you were against it.
I was. But I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful. Build a beautiful cathedral. For me.
Alright. If you tell me to.
Papa, what's wrong with her face?
Agnes. Agnes, wake up.
Yeah, so to anyone who just joined in, this is like prologue stuff. This is before the game even really starts. So you haven't missed anything. Gives you a little bit of a background. I have played through book 1, which is the first 4 or 5 chapters before, but I'm starting from chapter 1 with this playthrough because the previous one was done on the PlayStation 4, which didn't appear to get as many patches as the PC version got. So I'm hoping some of the issues I ran into are not in this version. Dun, 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 no. Wrong series. So as much as this game looks like it is not a Telltale Games. It's from Daedalic Entertainment. Okay, I think I'll have to adjust the audio a little bit because it looks like the music's been overpowered. Yeah, so from what I experienced, there were 3 main characters, at least as far as I've played. There might be more, and you kind of switch between them. I will adjust the audio on the game itself. It still says I struggle to support her. Yeah, so those are the